Okay, hello everyone. Clarke Towson here. I'm the CEO of INTJ Billing. Today's video, I'd like to give you an update as to where I'm at with everything. So on screen now, I've created a presentation in PowerPoint, and I'd like to go through these slides. So a business update. Created 144 videos here on YouTube since I arrived here in Pattaya in August of 2022. I can hardly believe it. 144 videos. It's a lot of content that I've created over the last 6 months. Now, of course, this content lays the groundwork for others to tread in my footsteps or to follow the same path that I'm on, just in case something happens to me or happens to INTJ Billing. This project is open source. The idea is out there. The source code is out there. Everything is out there, right? All these videos. So some people might say, well, you're creating unnecessary competition for yourself if you do that, Clarke. And that can be true. I do expect that there will be competition over time with people competing with me with this service. But for me, this is all about Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Lightning Network, seeing the growth of Bitcoin and empowering a group of people over here in Pattaya, Thailand, being first to market. And I think if anyone is looking at coming over here and competing with me, maybe come and speak to me first, and let's have a discussion, right? I know I'm always looking for volunteers. I'm looking for people to work with me with what I'm doing. I know there's some people out there who have contacted me already who are very interested in what I'm doing and the possibilities of it. So far, I've got 7 Thai sex workers. They're all ladyboys set up on my platform with payment pages and Bitcoin hot wallets. I've created a central directory and command page, which is where I work from every day. That's got everything that I need about the project in a centralized place for easy access. All the PDF invoice creation, of course, is complete for the easy conversion of Bitcoin into Thai baht for payment to the girls. And all the automated email responses, all that sort of stuff is done. KYC and AML, know your customer, and anti-money laundering procedures are in place. Okay, they're rudimentary at the moment, but I think they're good enough for this stage of development, right? With fast and secure uploads of the sex workers' ID cards to my server. Of course, all the logos of the bars have been added to my platform in Soy 6 and the other main red light areas here in Pattaya. Another Lightning Network node operator, Brisky Bolt. You might have seen my video, one of my previous videos where I did an interview with him in Soy 6.1. He also loves Soy 6 and Thailand, and he's made contact with me and has expressed interest in working with me on the project, open payment channels between each other's nodes. Created a lot of marketing and advertising material, both static imagery and video, ads targeting the girls, their clients, and also the bars. I've created a marketing and advertising strategy, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in this presentation. And the plan, and that plan has been created, which when executed, could bring in 350,000 or more advertising impressions for my business. The strategy works in partnership with the girls and the bars. So, as I said, 7 sex workers set up so far with Bitcoin Lightning Network hot wallets. They're all ladyboys. I'm looking for genetic females at the moment to set up Bitcoin hot wallets for. Of course, I've got some links here to all the live payment pages for each of the workers that I've set up hot wallets for. 2023, most important goal is to set up, and I've put this goal out there so people are aware of it, to set up custodial, and that means on INTJ Billing on my company's computing infrastructure, and non-custodial on the girls' phones to set up Bitcoin wallets, right? Custodial, non-custodial Bitcoin wallets for every sex worker in Soy 6 Pattaya. Some of you will no doubt be aware that the major player within the Soy 6 area is the Nightwish Group. Nightwish Group has got the most number of bars within Soy 6, and the Nightwish Group is in a position to benefit from this work. And I'm keeping in regular contact with the CEO of the Nightwish Group, Mr. Brian Flowers, and continue to have discussions about things. So this work, because the Nightwish Group is in the position to benefit from it, because it gives complete control and a monopoly over all the Bitcoin remittance payments and the Bitcoin to Thai baht exchanges made in Soy 6. And that's why I have to keep in close contact with Brian and with the Nightwish Group. And I'm providing as many updates as I can to him about what I'm doing. He knows what I'm doing. He knows my reasoning why. I've had quite a few discussions about this and other business stuff. And of course, over time, as I build that relationship and continue putting my work out there, that's a very, very important relationship that needs to be gotten right. Right? And I think I have got that right from the very beginning. Obviously, having all the bars or a majority of the bars within that one red light district, all these payments, like Brian's in a position where he can be a pioneer with this, working alongside me. So he knows it's my major goal for 2023 to set up hot wallets for all the girls, right? And if we think about it, between 500 to 700 sex workers in Soy 6, if we assume that each of them has got 5 Farangs that they're chatting with online, on their phones, etc., that's a total of between 2,500 to 3,500 foreign men, a percentage of whom might send Bitcoin in the future when those sex workers have got Bitcoin wallets set up for them. When the process, of course, utilizing my infrastructure, the process is very simple, easy, and fast for them, right? Each worker essentially is helping in the sales process, right? With every interaction that they have with friends when they're asking them for money. Of course, some of those guys will listen and follow due to the influence that the girls have on them, right? And every transaction that's made, INTJ Billing and the Nightwish Group can earn a fee from both the exchange price and the Bitcoin to fiat conversion, and for many other fees and charges that we can think up. So yeah, it's an opportunity for the Nightwish Group to earn revenue if this all succeeds as planned, right? Yeah. The Mr. Bitcoin t-shirts, all right? So, and thanks for the recommendation. These t-shirts were actually recommended to me by Brian from the Nightwish Group, and the t-shirt firm, he recommended the t-shirt firm in Soy Buakhao. They were excellent, truly excellent. So I'm very pleased with how these t-shirts turned out. And at the moment, I've got the BTC Pay branding on my back on this t-shirt. Strong branding on the shirts for easy recognition by the girls, the business owners, and the managers within the Soy 6 red light environment. And Mr. Bitcoin, i.e. Clarke Towson, will be here every step of the way to work with the bars, with the sex workers and their clients to make Bitcoin remittance payments simple and easy, all right? Simple and easy. And that's really been a big part of the problem with Bitcoin, that it is hard to understand. It hasn't been that simple and easy. People need a guide, and who better, if I do say so myself, than me, a degree qualified computer scientist, the experience that I've got. I think I'm the right person to be doing this work over here in Pattaya, Thailand. Created some ads. As I was saying, this ad here targets the bar girls. It provides the latest exchange price in Thai baht which INTJ Billing, my company, will use when receiving Bitcoin from Farang sent to the Thai bar girls. So take the current price of Bitcoin, and it's minus 10%. The 10% figure is the cost of providing this service. And this is one of the first ways that my business plans to generate revenue. You can see in the ad, receive Bitcoin from Farangs from around the world, fast exchange of Bitcoin for payment to you in Thai baht, no bank account required. Contact Clarke Towson, Mr. Bitcoin, today on Facebook for your free Bitcoin wallet setup. I'm the only Bitcoin Lightning Network exchange in Pattaya, Thailand. The next ad targets the men, provides the same thing as the ad for the girls. Got the latest exchange price. Send Bitcoin to Thai bar girls from wherever you are in the world with fast exchange of Bitcoin for payment to the girl in Thai baht. No bank accounts are required for you or for your Thai friend, with full technical support. There's the Rolls-Royce service, right? Having myself, degree qualified computer scientist, providing support to the men. And again, the only Bitcoin Lightning Network exchange in Pattaya, Thailand. A couple of additional ads where I've got some different graphics, the silhouette of the sex worker and the one with the sex worker's legs. Every interaction, of course, with Mr. Bitcoin that a bar girl has with Mr. Bitcoin in Soy 6 provides an opportunity to expand my business, right? And I've created a series of advertisements, which I send via Facebook Messenger to every bar girl who contacts me and sees me as a client or as a potential client, right? The girls need to understand that I'm not their customer. What I am is I'm here to help them receive money from other friends using Bitcoin, and the girls can visit me or I can visit them in Soy 6 to convert that Bitcoin into Thai baht quickly and easily without much thinking or effort required on their behalf. And obviously I can do that. I can pop my office back up at the Queen Vic Hotel to provide that service on site. These are all the ads that I've created. I've created a whole lot more as well. So remember that day after day, the sex workers are contacting me, seeing me as a client. So as soon as they start with their marketing and advertising, I respond back with my marketing and advertising, right? And it sort of confuses them because they don't expect something like that, right? When they contact a guy who's a potential client, they expect the guy to operate or to respond in very predictable ways, to behave in very predictable ways. I'm not behaving in those very predictable ways. In fact, the way that I'm behaving, the sex workers are thinking, what the hell is this, right? They're wondering, what is going on? Why is this Farang responding in this way? And then, of course, they're seeing my advertising, they're seeing my marketing, and they're associating my image with Mr. Bitcoin and with the service that I'm providing. Couple more ads here. INTJ Billings brought BTC Pay server to Thailand to empower the sex workers in the bars in Soy 6. My company, INTJ Billing, has set up the very first Bitcoin Lightning Network exchange for Soy 6, Pattaya, Thailand. Then we've got the graphic, the diagram, INTJ Billing, your boutique service for Bitcoin payments to Thai bar girls. You can see those payments can be made directly using BitPay wallets from the Farang to the Thai bar girl once I set that wallet up for her on her phone, or the payment can be made utilizing INTJ Billing's infrastructure with the payment pages that I've set up for the girls, and that's a very simple and easy process to go through. And once again, fully supported by me, providing that technical support. This graphic here, I was looking at the Canadian truckers and what happened there, and I've provided this quote: "The sex industry here in Pattaya won't suffer the same fate that the Canadian truckers did when the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau froze the bank accounts of those truckers who formed blockades in protest of vaccine mandates." INTJ Billing's censorship-resistant BTC Pay server and the setting up of custodial and non-custodial Bitcoin hot wallets for the girls empowers us to be our own banks and payment providers. If and when the proverbial hits the fan, we'll be prepared. No government or bank will be freezing our Bitcoin payments. Not on my watch. Now, some of you might look at that and think, oh, that's very strong, Clarke, because that the government does have power and control over all of us. Yep, I completely agree with that. What I'm essentially saying, though, in this is, if you think about it, because I'm providing both the custodial and the non-custodial Bitcoin wallets for the girls, if anything happens to me or to INTJ billing, right, the girls will still have all their Bitcoin wallets set up on their phones. So they will still be able to receive those Bitcoin payments. If I'm taken out of the mix, or my company is taken out of the mix for whatever reason, clamped down upon, military coup, we don't like what you're doing, whatever it might be, okay, because those hot wallets are set up on the girls' phones, somebody else can easily step forward to do the conversion of Bitcoin to Thai baht for them. Yeah, very simple and easy. Another quote here: the way to win in technology is to do things at a time when few or nobody else is doing them, when few people care about what you're doing, when few people understand the significance of what you're doing and why you're doing it. Dumb people are laughing at you, and average people are scratching their heads trying to figure out why you're doing what you're doing. But highly intelligent people have figured out what your game plan is. That's probably a great sign, right? If you look at people like Elon Musk, he got rich back in the early 90s at the dawn of the internet age. Him and others like him were well ahead of the curve. They understood the significance of the internet and its likely impact on society. Then they worked on things early before others, right? Which nobody but the highly intelligent and aware thought would go anywhere, right? So these guys who made fortunes during the 90s boom, obviously a lot of businesses went broke during the dot-com era, but there were things that these guys were doing that not a lot of people thought would succeed, right? And that's the thing with new ventures. Most new ventures don't succeed. Some of these guys, they hit upon, they were working on things early and they hit upon really, really good ideas along the path, right? So it's really important. Doing things at a time when few or very few people care. Bitcoin, best performing asset in the last 10 years. Now, as the value of Bitcoin rises, more people get into it, which creates a positive feedback cycle, which begets more users, and so it goes, right? Now, I'm not talking Ponzi scheme. I'm talking Bitcoin as number go up technology, given that Bitcoin is fixed in supply, the only asset on earth that has a fixed supply. Bitcoin now is just entering into its next bull market phase. In the next 3 years should be very positive for the price of Bitcoin. Over the next 3 to 4 years, the price of Bitcoin probably looking at over $100,000 US for one Bitcoin, 3,350,000 Thai baht. And the girls don't need to understand it in order to benefit from it, right? Given my presence here in Pattaya. Because Bitcoin is fixed in supply, will become the scarcest asset on earth, and that be very soon, right? If you look at the stock to flow ratios here, you see Bitcoin in 2025, right? 2025, not that far away from 2025. We've just entered 2023, right? Bitcoin becomes more scarce than gold, and obviously in 2035, you can see, we start entering into unprecedented territory very, very soon. This video here is from Wicked Smart Bitcoin. You can see it's still very early days. We're just 12% complete with 88% to go in terms of the Bitcoin epochs. And the Bitcoin block reward subsidy is, of course, halved every 4 years. That's the reward that is given to the miners who are computers on the network who are basically rubber stamping the transactions and adding them to a block. Block gets added to the blockchain. All right, so 33 epochs spanning 130 years. We're currently in Epoch 4. Epoch 4, 6.25 Bitcoins are rewarded for each block. The next block reward halving is just over a year's time, 444 days. And then the block reward subsidy is reduced from 6.25 Bitcoin per block down to 3.125 Bitcoin per block. Parabolic rises in Bitcoin tend to occur about a year after the block reward halving, probably due to the supply shock. Now, there's some people out there who say, well, that's not the case. There's no correlation between that, but personally, I believe that it is. There is a lot of truth in that it's the block reward subsidy reward, the supply shock, that makes up a big part of the parabolic rises. Another ad here from Mr. Bitcoin. This is the ad for my Facebook page. This is my Facebook background. Then, of course, here we've got Mr. Bitcoin's services. Being over here in Thailand, it's been great. Being able to sit down and think through the services that I will be providing in the future to this marketplace over here, right? So, installing the Bitcoin wallets on the girls' phones, conversion of Bitcoin to Thai baht, securing the seed phrases, reinstalling the Bitcoin wallets on the girls' phones, doing consulting and teaching, buying Bitcoin, selling Bitcoin, and then selling the products, Crypto Steel, Duo, and the Ledger Nano X, and of course using SIAM Secure for the storage of the girls' seed phrases. Wallet of Satoshi. This is a graph here, Lightning Network payments made using Wallet of Satoshi, and you can see it's an exponential. Right? And of course, doing this work now, setting up Bitcoin wallets for all the sex workers, puts us in a position where we are riding an exponential curve of user adoption. Right, and that's important in life. You want to be ahead of the curve. You want to benefit from exponential trends. Couple of images here, Bitcoin is money, and then in Thai, Bitcoin is money. I don't think the girls are going to need a whole lot of teaching when it comes to Bitcoin, because my company has abstracted away a lot of the complexity away from them and made the process very simple and easy in order for them to get paid. I reckon I'll probably only need about 15 minutes with each worker to set up their Bitcoin hot wallets and to teach them about the process. Now, this person here is a ladyboy who works over at Delirious Bar. I've had to obscure her image because I don't have permission to use her images, but I'm using these images as an example based upon the number of likes that she got on her posts, right? Now, some people are aware, some people may not be aware, but the people working in the nightlife over here in Pattaya can receive a very large number of Facebook friends, followers, fans, likes, comments, etc. on their posts. And this post here has got about 284 likes, right? And that's just the likes, right? If you think about the views, it's had a whole lot more views than that. So the views of this post is probably in the thousands. And of course, the key question is, how can INTJ Billing use this process to effectively advertise my business, the girl, and the bar business that the girl works at? Remembering, of course, that what I'm involved in over here in Pattaya is not advertiser friendly, okay? So Facebook, Google, all the big platforms are hostile against any kind of advertising that I want to place, and will be scrutinizing my advertising very, very carefully, right? In the past, Google has taken down my ads, they've blocked my ads, and that was in the early days of cryptocurrency when I set out to provide educational services to people and consulting services to people, and they banned my ads and took my ads down. So that sort of stuff, I've had to think of creative ways around, right? And of course, that problem exists for other people working over here in the nightlife as well, given the nature of the business over here, that it's not advertiser friendly. And the answer, of course, is every time I set up a Bitcoin hot wallet for a girl, I'll place my logo, my slogan, and my website address as a watermark in one or more of her photos, along with the bar's logo where she works. And after I complete the hot wallet setup, I'll work with the girl to make the post to her Facebook page. So, image of the girl, logo of the bar where she works, my logo, INTJ billing, my website hyperlink, my slogan, Bitcoin is for everyone, and the Bitcoin over Lightning Network logo or symbol, right? So getting that out there so the girls understand that they see the Bitcoin logo, the clients see it as well. They see my business, they know, okay, we've got someone over here in the nightlife who is working with the girls, right? And a marketing blurb as well for the girls. This I can work on a bit. Sounds a little bit robotic. Maybe this is the INTJ, me being an INTJ, but says something like, "Hi guys, as you might know, we've had problems with PayPal and other payment companies here in Thailand. These companies can block and censor payments and are hostile to people like me. So I've been looking for an alternative solution. I turned to Bitcoin because it can't be blocked or censored. Bitcoin doesn't discriminate. Bitcoin is for everyone. I can now accept Bitcoin directly. I've installed a BitPay Bitcoin wallet on my phone, and I've also got a payments page and Bitcoin wallet set up on Mr. Bitcoin's server. Mr. Bitcoin is a computer scientist who runs a Bitcoin payments company and Bitcoin Lightning Network exchange here in Pattaya called INTJ Billing. Mr. Bitcoin converts Bitcoin sent to me into Thai baht and pays it to me in cash. You can send me Bitcoin to my phone or via my payments page. Kisses for you and thank you for your support. All right, with love." Now, if you think about it, okay, 700 sex workers, they're about in Soy 6, all right, average of, let's say, 500 views when they post something to Facebook. That's 350,000 ad impressions without any money whatsoever spent on Facebook advertising. Right? Exposes the INTJ billing logo. My slogan, Bitcoin is for everyone. It's perfect. Right? In the comment section of the post, say something like, "Here is the link to my Bitcoin payments page." And there's the link. It's right there on a Facebook page, right? Which is very, very powerful because then anybody can pay it. Any of her clients can send her Bitcoin just like that, right? Also in the post, I will place one of my ads, so my Mr. Bitcoin ad. "Hi gentlemen, I'm Mr. Bitcoin. I help Thai bar girls receive Bitcoin and I convert it to Thai baht for them. The girls can receive money without needing to go through a bank or Western Union. This empowers the girls with censorship-free Bitcoin remittance payments. The girls don't require a bank account. Girls are their own bank using Bitcoin." Right? I was thinking I might also create custom ads with the name of the girl. So each time I set the girl up, hot wallet, I need to take down her details. Anyway, I create an ad with her name in it. Okay. That could be, personalized ads. Got some more ads here. Lots of ads I've created already to be sent quickly via Facebook Messenger to the girls and their clients when they inquire. So Facebook is a big part of this. Most of the girls are on Facebook or on social media platforms, and that's how I'll keep in contact with them. A few more ads there. That's sending money to Thai bar girls fast. Send it via the Lightning Network. Send BTC, receive THB. Of course, a close working relationship with the bars is crucial to the success of this venture. Now, the power of my idea is in the ownership and control of the remittance payments as a close working partner of the Pattaya bar industry. So this ad here, a Pattaya bar owner hasn't actually said this quote, but I thought through it, all right, as a future ad, what I'll do, working with a Pattaya bar owner, I need to explain that, okay, the remittance payments come through us and us alone. They come through us first, all right? So that's the idea, that I've figured out a way for the payments sent from men around the world to come to the bar hostesses and to the bar owners first, so we control those payments and we can earn a percentage off of every payment. Well, this graphic here is an interesting one. It's the different generations, right? Silent generation, baby boomers. Baby boomers Generation X, Millennials, Gen Y, Zoomers, Gen Z, and Generation Alpha. Okay, this work is all about the up and coming generations. The up and coming soon to be Thailand traveling young men, mostly Generation Y and Z, many of whom, of course, are obsessed with Bitcoin. And we've got to cater to the younger demographics who want to pay with Bitcoin. And as they age, some of them will come and visit the bars. So you can see it's not the guys at the top. Of course, there will be some older guys who want to pay with Bitcoin, but I think it's going to be mostly the younger generations who want to send those Bitcoin remittance payments. Things I need to do. So I'll leave Thailand in late March. Then I'll return in July or August. Whilst I'm in Melbourne, I'll continue on with the formation of my Thai company, and I'll come back into Thailand on a business visa with a work permit so I can start officially providing services and turning these concepts into an actual business. So it's likely I'll start back up at the Queen Vic Inn Soi 6 when I arrive back in Pattaya. So I'll rent the same room as before, which can use to go through the KYC process with the girls. This last slide is again about the movie Middlemen. It's a movie that made a big impact on me, and where things were back in the early start of the internet, the opportunities that were available then, the opportunities now in 2023, we're in the early adopter stage of the Bitcoin Lightning Network, and utilizing this for remittance payments is a major opportunity. And if we play our cards right, we can own and control the entire sex worker remittance market here in Pattaya, making a percentage off every single transaction. We're the middlemen, right? And this is something that I'm trying to get through to bar owners that I work with over in this environment, saying, hey, we have got that opportunity because we'll control the remittance payments, right? So they've got to come through us and us alone first before those payments are made to the girls. Yeah, so that's it from me today, this presentation. All the best, everyone. I'm Clarke Towson, CEO of INTJ Billing.